And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line.
15 yards.
About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
You know, Mike, with a guy like Cortland Sutton, I think he's someone who seems to fly under the radar because he's just a really good football player. I mean, he's cemented himself as a true number one in Denver, and he's a big reason why the Broncos made it to the AFC Championship just a season ago.
Trying to push the ball down the field. It's an interception. Picked off by Antonio Johnson. And he's trying to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Open right side. That slams the tight end. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Broncos' 25-yard line.
And they're not going to snap it. We have come to the end of the first quarter of play. The Jaguars with the ball as quarter number 2 begins. They've got a 2nd and 8 coming up. Lawrence. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch. And in this case, what guys are unwilling.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Let's go. Lawrence now. Set up the screen here for Tootin. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down. Cam Little for this field goal attempt. That's going to be blocked. Oh, big hole left side. And he is going to score. They bring it all the way back to blocked field goal for the touchdown. Will Lutz now for the PAT. He's got it. And the Broncos will take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score. Broncos 7. Jaguars nothing. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
23-yard line.
In motion is Hunter. On 1st down, Lawrence. He'll go up top with this one. That is hard. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
A 51-yard gain. 1st down, Jacksonville.
They put Strange in motion. On 1st and 10, Lawrence. And that's That's going to be incomplete, but there's a penalty flag on the field. We'll let the officiating crew sort this one out. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That's how he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. On the give, it's Tootin.
Really nice job here by the offense getting back that penalty yardage they lost on first down. And typically the rule of thumb is let's pick up 12, let's make second down more manageable. In this case, they do that and some, and now they're in good spot on second down.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They'll fake it to Tootin. Now it's Lawrence. Well, left side, taken in by Thomas. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
And the Jaguar
Mike, the reality is there's just certain guys in the NFL that are always open. And even when the defender plays it perfectly, their size and their ability to go up and compete for the ball is where the quarterback develops the trust to just throw it up there and give him a shot.
And he will not be able to turn upfield. He'll drop him behind the line.
At the 17-yard line.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation. But now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
Lawrence now on 2nd down. Oh, looking end zone, but it is out of the reach of the receiver. And incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
It's not often you see a pass that's out of the reach of this guy. I mean, 50-50 balls tend to go his favor more often than not, but this one kind of gets away from him just a little bit and falls incomplete.
Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is 3rd and long. Here's Lawrence to throw. That one is in the back of the end zone. Brenton Strange. Touchdown, Jacksonville. That his 2nd TD catch of the season. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
At their own 21-yard line.
They'll begin on the ground with Harvey. A gain of 4 as he's taken back.
Harvey, the ball carrier, tackled at the 25-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That's taken in, it's R.J. Harvey. And he's going to be out of bounds. Up past the 35.
It's a gain of 11.
Pick up of the 11 yards on that one. First down, Broncos.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
don't get another play off, we have reached the 2-minute warning. Greg and I return to Denver after this. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. A run with Harvey. He's going to get nothing out of that one. Followed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
No gain on the play.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
Second and 10. Throwing is Nix. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it. And that ball is incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm. And his passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Here's Jeremy Crawshaw now, and he is hoping to improve on his first attempt. On the return, here's Washington. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
First down throw for Lawrence. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. He's got it!
Lawrence is passed. Complete to Brian Thomas Jr. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Here's Cam Little for the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Jaguars will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Broncos 7. Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. To throw is Nix. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
Second down. Nix taking a shot downfield. Oh, the defender able to get his head around and intercepted. Picked off by Antonio Johnson.
If you're going to run this route against quarters coverage, Mike, you have to do a better job of running the route flatter. The quarterback is going to trust that you are going to uncover right when that guy comes out of his break, but he rounds the route just a little too much and ends up being a costly mistake.
Intended for Travis Hunter.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category, but biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Now second down throw for Lawrence. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
A gain of 27.
The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. First and 10. Now here's Lawrence. They'll look to set up the screen here. He's not going to get away. That one thrown out in the backfield. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. Their second. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Down he goes. Now the Jags will use their third and final timeout. Clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. And how about that? Third and a mile. And they convert and pick up a first down. Here's Lawrence. That's to the end zone and is batted away. It is incomplete.
A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike. And those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position and was able to make a play on the ball.
So we are at halftime. Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
On first down, here's Mitch to throw. That's caught on the right side by Sutton. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
That's good.
Give them 11 to start the half. And a quick first down.
First and 10
Everything talked
at the
about in the locker room at the
44-yard
halftime
line.
break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They have a long way to go to get back into this game, and so far off to a good start.
They're on their way back into this one, and that'll help. It's a first down.
First down.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks, so don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
Nick snap on first and 10. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
Open man downfield. It's Franklin. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
It's a gain of 33. That's another Broncos first down. First down and goal to go.
Here's Nix to throw. Here's a short one, caught by Waller.
Nixon's pass.
After the catch, he gets back forward for a gain of 9.
A 9-yard gain brings up second and goal at the Jaguars' 1-yard line.
Is into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown.
All right, guys, so down here tonight, there's really two schools of thought. One, spread them out, make them defend sideline to sideline, cover every blade of grass, and try to create some holes. The other side of that conversation is pack everybody in tight, we're tougher than you, we're bigger than you, and we're going to knock you back just enough to punch this in for a touchdown.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no return here. This is a touchback.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Lawrence now to throw on first down. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And that is incomplete. Is trying to get it to Brian Thomas Jr. It'll be second down.
At the 30.
And you get a sense that in a really tight game like this, it's that one play that's going to tip the scales either way. So they come out swinging for the deep one on that one. They can't quite link up, but keep swinging. Keep generating those chunk plays, because typically in the NFL, chunk plays equal points.
Second down, Lawrence. Over the middle, it is Strange. He'll be brought down just shy of midfield. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the first down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Lawrence going to keep this himself. And he will not be able to turn upfield. No drop in behind the line.
That play just really looked doomed from the start, didn't it? It didn't look like the timing. It didn't look like he was confident in his read. And that time he pulls it, nowhere really to go, and take him down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
I'm not so sure he would have picked up the first down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
It is third and long. Throwing is Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Contact was just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contest. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
And expected. This one's not good. It's no good. And this will stay a 3-point game.
Broncos.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. From the gun, that is a run with Harvey. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards.
It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Denver first down.
1st and 10.
Well, if they're not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the 3rd quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
A first down throw for Nix. That is caught aside by Waddle. He's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
That's another Broncos first down. First down and goal to go.
Captain.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. That one incomplete.
I think that's the sign of a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's already got 2 picks on the day. Certainly doesn't want to throw a 3rd, so good decision. Just throw it away.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line. 2nd down and goal. From the shotgun, here's Nix. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
3rd and goal.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough. But you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive
A 5-yard
with some
pickup.
points.
Brings up
On 4th down, the veteran Will Lutz for the Broncos field goal. This about as short as you can get. Lutz's kick
Field goal
is good. And the Broncos have tied it at 17.
So touchdowns are always the primary goal of every drive. But when you find yourself down 3 here in the second half, you've just got to find a way to tie the game up. And they were able to do that here.
And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Taken down.
To number 12, Travis Hunter. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 37-yard line.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd down and 6. Lawrence. That's going to be incomplete. And the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this 3rd quarter.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Like, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
Open man, left side. He's got it. So, Three quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take these forward for a gain of 4.
47-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Another run here with Tootin. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Hey, run!
On first down, they'll go back to Tootin. And that one shut down pretty quickly. They can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
The crowd making their presence felt. This is 3rd down. Lawrence. That's caught over the middle by Thomas.
Complete.
He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now. And a first down to boot.
You get in these situations, third down, tie game, fourth quarter. I mean, this is really where your quarterback makes his money. You're going to put your faith and say, all right, what is the best play for this offense to execute? And the game really rests in the hands of your quarterback. And he continues to come up with these third down pickups. He continues to extend this drive. He's got a shot to come away the hero and win this game here late.
Red on red. Hey, so go. Here we go.
And up. It's Tootin. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. He gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
To throw is Lawrence. Forced to his right. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
A bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Work to do. The crowd helping the defense. 3rd down and 9. In motion comes Thomas. Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. There's a throw right side. Lawrence will be incomplete.
At this stage of the game, one play could be the difference between winning and losing. And that dangerous throw is just a little risky for my liking. I understand the notion of trying to make a play and being aggressive. But one turnover here, this game could be over. And you just have to wonder what that'll do to the energy levels on both sidelines. I mean, you got a chance to break the tie here late, but he just can't connect.
This is 1st and 10. Drive starts on the ground, and this is Harvey. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
2 minutes to play in regulation. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here's 2nd down. They'll drop the throw, sending it deep for Waddle. That's caught! A big-time play for the Broncos. 65 yards
is the gain on the play.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
Now, 1st and goal. They'll run here with Coleman. The Jazz will use the first of their timeouts here. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
And goal at the 3-yard line.
Again, it'll be Coleman. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. Their 2nd. 70 seconds left to go in this game. A massive play here. Late tie game. 3rd down. That is caught in his low to the celebration. Touchdown, Broncos. Nice spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. He'll take a shot down the field. He's got it. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. And it's 1st and 10.
1st down, Jaguars.
Back to throw. Lawrence.